to visit the fantastic lofts of Fitzpatrick, Fleming and Coots. Champion showman. Good morning, Jimmy.
Morning, Keith. Welcome to Glasgow.
Nice to be here, mate. How long have you been in the sport?
I've been in sport, Keith, roughly about 22 years in the show pigeons. I was in racing pigeons before that with my father, you know.
Yeah, why did you start up show pigeons then?
Well, I raced pigeons myself in 1971 in this club. And there are maybe about 55 members in the club to 60 members. Still a strong club. And we won the first 3 races in the trot. First in the first one, first second the second one, first in the third one. We won all the pills at the last one. And I went to a pigeon show at the end of that year and I seen my first show pigeon, Amelia Cock with Dougie Barnes's. I said, this is for me. So out went all the racing pigeons. And a wee fella, Charlie Hanna for Echo Feckin. Charlie started me with a pair of eggs, you know. And once I got a pair of eggs, the show pigeons hatched. Toby, I called the pigeon. That was me, never looked back.
Yeah, brilliant.
And then eventually I met the master, Bill Don Spedding, you know. To me, he's a master of all show pigeons, you know.
Yeah.
Don is, because he's packed in 3 or 4 times, went right back to the very top, you know.
Yeah.
And the other thing he done was he paired an Irish cock he got for Harry Spratt to a Henny Bill Meaders on his 8 and I'm no kidding when I say this, Keith, absolutely nobody in this world would have paired this pair of pigeons together. No, I don't care who they are, nobody would have. Don, 17 classic winners he bred after that pair of pigeons.
Yeah,
that's phenomenal. 17 classic winners.
That's stock sense, mate.
Oh, unbelievable. The man's he's unbelievable.
What's your best performances in, Jim?
My best performances is twice best in show All Comrades, twice best opposite sex All Comrades, 3 times best young bird All Comrades, won the early classic young bird show, Edinburgh International. I've won just about every classic show going, plus 3 times Supreme Champion of Great Britain.
Yeah, brilliant, well done, mate.
This is a pigeon 56, Amelia Cock. He's had about at least 12 wins under his belt. He was a Supreme Champion at the Society. In our Society is roughly about 300-400 pigeons at it, and you're only allowed to enter 3. And this Cock's won Supreme Champion over all the winners for the full season as well. He's had wins at Edinburgh, Blackpool, Comrades, just about every classic show been at, he's won it. To me, he's an exceptional pigeon. He is.
This is a scene inside one of Jim's old bird sections. And this box has all got wire floors. And the pigeon's all breeding at the moment. This mealy cock is Eddie Gill's best in show at Blackpool. Fantastic specimen. So talk a little bit about your methods now, Jimmy. When do you pair your birds up?
I pair my birds up right after Blackpool shows, roughly about maybe 22nd, 23rd of January.
Yeah, what do you feed your pigeons?
I feed them in a channel mix. It's based on beans, peas and tares. And I do a wee mixture of my own for like seeds, you know, hemp, linseed, Niger, white millet, and mix it together.
Yeah. How many old bird pairs do you keep?
I keep roughly about, I'll say maybe about 25 pairs of old birds.
Yeah. How many shows a year do you actually have?
Oh geez, well, we're in 3 societies in Scotland, the Scottish Premier, Scottish East Show Racer Society and Scottish West, and we have roughly about 5 shows each in each of them, one, you know, and then I reckon we maybe get about close to 40 shows in a season.
Do you specialise in any sort of colour?
No colour whatsoever, quality pigeon. I'm not interested in colour.
Just the type?
Just the type of the pigeon.
Yeah. What's your preparation for the big shows then?
Well, for the big shows, I try and get the birds a bath as close to the show date as possible, even the day before. If I think the weather's going to be good, I'll bath them the day before the show. Because I get a lot of people saying that they take the bloom off the pigeons.
Yeah.
That's a lot of nonsense. If the pigeons are in pinker condition, the bloom's back on them 10 minutes after they're out of bath.
Yeah.
you know. And I'll hold the water from them prior to a big show. Reason being, if they're travelling quite a distance in a basket, you know, their droppings become kind of water. Well, not water, but they come soft, you know, and the birds are easier soiled.
Yeah.
You know, so can I hold the water off them to a certain extent?
Yeah. Do you feed them anything special before a show?
As I say, just say seeds, hemp, linseed, Niger, white millet, wee mixture of them, a wee handful of them now and again, that's about it, Keith.
Yeah.
You know?
How many pigeons do you put in a show then, an average, you know, the classics?
In the classic shows like the All Comers, that we try and put at least 35 pigeons to 40 even, you know, at these pigeons, because that's what they're kept here for.
Yeah.
You know?
And also you travel around doing a lot of judging as well, don't you?
We do quite a bit of judging, but I prefer showing, you know, myself.
Let's say you travel a long way, because I met you first of all down in Cornwall, didn't I?
Walk, I've been Cornwall up 10 times, you know.
Yeah,
I've been everywhere, you name it, I've been there, Keith.
You must be dedicated, mate.
Well, a lot of people say that, you know, but as I say, you name it, I've been there. This pigeon is red drum, we call him, you know. The reason being he's won numerous first prizes at all the classic shows, you know, and he's also a champion breeder for us. As you can see, he's feeding young ones just now. You know, he was bred from a mealy hen from Harry Spratt from Belfast, and a red cock. It was bred out of one of Harry Spratt's cocks, and a Shuttleworth red hen, which Don and Alan made me a present of, his father. You know, but he's been an exceptional pigeon.
Beautiful pigeon, mate. Absolutely fantastic.
Exceptional pigeon.
How many babies you breed each season in, Jim?
I breed roughly between 100 and 150 a season.
Do you grade them?
Sorry?
Do you grade them?
I grade them, well, I'm really hard on grading young birds, like, you know. The Roddy and Gary came into partnership with me, we've kept maybe a dozen young birds, but when I was on my own, the most I ever kept was 1, 2 at the very most.
What's that, from 150?
To 150.
You are hard, mate.
Well, to me, it's hard enough to win with good pigeons, you know. You've got to breed that exceptional pigeon.
Yeah.
You know, and once you breed that, then there's no point keeping anything else.
No.
If they're not as up to what that one is, it's pointless keeping them.
What's the most you've ever kept in one season from the 150?
The most I've ever kept, as I say, is maybe about 10 or 12 for Gary and Roddy came into partnership with me, and only because they fancy other ones. You know, obviously I've got to keep them for. But myself, you know, I'll pick maybe 1, 2 at the very most.
Yeah.
That's the ones I'll keep.
Yeah, I suppose that's the attitude you got to have really when you're at the top.
Well, it is, well, you know, anything, you know, once you get that exceptional one, you know, that's it, you know, it's pointless feeding the rest.
How many shows do your babies have when they're babies?
Well, my babies will have, as I say, if I go to 40 shows, my babies will have 40 shows.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Do you wean them on anything special?
They'll say I've got channel mix, and then when I'm rearing them, I'll use groats, you know, a wee bit groats and golden boost, something I'll make that up, you know, for rearing the young birds, you know, because it makes a good job of rearing them.
Have you got a favourite colour?
No, none whatsoever. A lot of people will say my favourite colour may be blue, because when I judge, I seem to pick a lot of blues, you know, but it's only because they blues are the best on the day to me.
That's the best pigeon,
you know, colour, I don't care what colour they're, pieds, anything, I'm not interested in colour.
Yeah, as long as it's the pigeon you pick up.
They're exceptional pigeons, they'll be there. You know. This is a late bred hen, we call her a late bred hen. You know, she was very, very late bred. She was only shown this year here. She wasn't shown the year she was born. She's 2-year-old now. She's had about 10 classic wins for us. She's an exceptional hen. She was bred out of a checkered cock, which we bought from Di Ellis, the father there. And her mother was a champion hen that we call 98, which was Harry Spratt's champion breeding hen, 98. Unfortunately, she's dead now, her mother. But to me, this is going to be an exceptional breeding hen. Apart from her showing ability, she's going to be an exceptional breeding hen.
You've got a lovely loft here, Jim. You don't actually let the pigeons out, do you?
No, they never get their liberty, you know, because the hawks and one thing and that. Plus the fact I don't really think they've got the brain. I let them out maybe about 5-6 years ago and I lost them. Okay, fly up down to the roof, but as soon as they go around the side of the building, that's them, lost.
You've got a nice big aviary here, so the birds fly out in the aviary, do
It's
they?
smashing aviary. It's 24 foot long by 6 foot broad, you know, and they get out here whenever. They also get fed out here. They never get fed inside the prison.
No. So that sort of forces them to come out here?
They'll get fed. I mean, if you open any of these doors, they'll all be out, you know, because they get fed out here.
How many sections has the loft got?
The loft it's actually got 6 sections, but when the show time's on, I cut that down to 4. I make them 4 12-foot sections to give them all the room that they need.
Yeah. Do you use a deep litter on the floor?
I use some deep litter on the floor. I use sawdust or wood chips, whatever I can get at the time, you know.
Do you warm your baskets up before you go to show?
I warm my baskets up, I've actually got a heater in the loft and that's on the night before I go to a show, you know, so the baskets are warm when the pigeons go into them.
Yeah. Do you keep stock birds?
I keep a lot of stock pigeons, maybe too much for one good,
Yeah.
you know, but if they're breeding the goods, you know, they've got to stay, you know. So we put a few stock pigeons just now, Keith.
You got 2 partners then, Jim?
I've got 2 partners, young Roddy Fleming, a young boy, he had no place to keep the loft, you know, and Roddy used to come out, was a young fella, and he came into partnership with me. But he really likes the racing pigeons now, you know, he still likes the show pigeons as well when the show season comes, but he's right into racing now.
Yeah.
And the other young partner is young Gary Coots from Aberdeen. In fact, he's at Ufford, it's from 40 miles further on in Aberdeen. Gary couldn't get to a lot of the shows and he kept asking us if we could get into partnership with us, and I thought to myself, well, okay, this isn't a great area what we stay in. It'd be handy for the stock pigeons to be moved up to Aberdeen as well.
Yeah.
You know? And young Gary's totally dedicated to show pigeons.
Yeah.
He loves the show pigeons as well, you know. And he'll travel anywhere to see a good show pigeon.
Yeah, it's great. Good team then.
Good team, definitely, without a shadow of doubt.
Alright, Jimmy, thanks very much for showing you the pigeons, mate. It's
Thank
been a
you.
great pleasure and credit to you.